Of course, the second I go live, people are asking me questions. All right, go ahead and share this. I haven't been live in about a week or 4 or 5 days. And as you can tell, my eyes, pure exhaustion. This is one of the busiest times of the season. It really is. One of the busiest. Just setting up and everything else. Just pure exhaustion. Just got to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And that's what it takes to run a pepper company. If you want to make it. Oh man, I'm just pure exhausted. So what I got here is premium Midwestern hickory smoked elk. There's no way I'm going to eat all this stuff, but I'll sample a little bit. I've had it all, most of it. I think there's something I didn't have here. Summer sausage. Okay. Also, I get the Angus pepper jack beef stick. Hey, tuna. I will say, personally, Angus steaks or meats, I think are overrated, in my opinion. It really is. Chipotle. Elk. And here is hickory smoked elk. There we go, good focus on it. So let's start. I'm just going to take a bite of each, wrap it up, because I can't just sit here and eat like a pound of jerky, which I can, but I can't afford to be sick. Got to work a lot. Great consistency on flavor. Has a little bit of spice. Really tender with the elk. Really tender. Ingredients: elk, beef, water, salt, spices, sodium, nitrate. Take another bite. Great stuff. It's hickory smoked. A lot of people smoke powders or meats, and they're just too much smoke. This is like perfect amount. Taste, I give a 10. I actually give a 10 on this. All right, so moving along. I should take a drink of water to cleanse the palate a little bit. All right, so let's get some insight on my friend Tuna. And by the way, thank you very much, Tuna, for tuning in. I did not mean to say it like that. Tuna, thanks for tuning in. From what Tuna has heard, certified Angus beef isn't always real Angus. And there are some makers used to identify Angus. Yeah, I've been looking into things on, what is it? It's, you got to bear with me. It's another reason why I'm not going live too much. Just pure exhaustion. Not everything is what it says to be. So, and there's always exceptions to the rule and stuff, I've noticed. It's like people saying, yeah, I just saw that at the store the other day too. It's like in the seafood market, like the tuna market. I can't remember the certification they have, and I just watched the program on it, HBO Max. Thank you for coming in. yeah, make sure you share this if you don't mind. So Angus is what I understand is an animal, specifically beef or any other animal that is grass fed, I believe. Is it grass or corn? I can't remember. But to be honest, Angus is good, but it's overrated in my opinion. I've had so much better that wasn't. So we're going to try that. Since I kind of gave a little negative aspect on it, but it's just the way I feel. Yeah, Angus always has a little bit of an earthy flavor to me. Thank you for the insight. I just saw you the other day. Just seen you the other day, I should say, on Katie's channel. It's good. For flavor, I'm always critical. I'm going to be honest. 5.5. I'm out of 10, 5.5. It's good, but the elk is a 10. And you know what? I'm going back for another bite of the elk. It's just so good. And that was the hickory smoked elk. I gave a 10 on flavor. Very, very rare to get a 10. This is a 5.5, the Angus pepper jack beef. All right, Chipotle elk. Let's try this. So that's just smoked jalapenos. Don't mind me, I'm kind of zoning off. I'm enjoying this. This has a little bit of a kick. It takes a while to build up. A small kick. 10. Flavor is a 10 on this. It has a nice sweet, very tender. This elk seems to be very tender. I know venison deer is just tough. You gotta mix it with animal fat. Let's move to the last one. Hickory smoked elk. The summer sausage. Pork and beef has been added to this. I'll eat this piece. Got that paper on it. I think the paper's edible. I'm not sure. Why eat it though? Traditional summer sausage flavor. Very, very, very mild, which is fine too. Now this would be good. You know what? Grill this. I might grill a couple of these. There's a decent amount of fat in here, but it's very tender as well. I could taste the beef and the pork and the elk. It's fantastic. Flavor, not a 10. 8.5. 8.5 on this. Hickory smoked elk, 10. And I'm finishing this bad boy off. You know, the proper thing to do is actually, oh, yeah, it's the exhaustion. It's that time of the year. I'm getting everything outside. I'm pushing myself. I stopped drinking coffee. It was just kind of killing me. It was hurting my gums, hurting my stomach. I couldn't go to sleep, although caffeine, there's like a science behind it. I swept down here recently, although I'm not done sweeping. I'll show you my surroundings here in a minute. And yes, I'm out of my little laundry room because I got a lot of plants outside. This is so effing good. We still got plenty of seeds available at jppepperseeds.com. I should have a little bit of grease on the fingers. What's going on, Anthony P? If you want, share it. Yeah, I pretty much sampled everything. You guys can go back and rewatch it. Out of nowhere, I'm like, see? Oh, and by the way, well, I almost died. I get a lot of general grow questions on private messenger. There's no way I can answer them. That's why I got these videos. Guys got grow questions, just ask. You know, I mean, you could ask anything about the plants, anything. The worst I can tell you is, I don't know. I'm not going to guess. I could guess, but I'm going to tell you I'm guessing. So I truly love what I do. The review thing, I'm not here to make money. I'm not. If it happens, it happens. My money's in seeds. So, all right, let's get to questions, comments, concerns. Okay, let's flip it around. This is what's going on, folks, as I kick the table. As long as I don't kick the bucket. A lot of my plants are out of here. A lot. I still have a lot here as well. I got some of the lights off. I don't need to have a tremendous amount. Some of these plants are not ready to go out. That is not ready. Not ready. Not ready. That's ready. That's ready. That's ready. My little technique of hardening off is stronger grow lights, high power fans. Certain things are not ready. You could risk it, but actually what I'll do is I'll put some of this out on the back porch for a week while I set up. I'm still setting up outside. This needs watered really bad. That stuff's pretty much ready. That's ready. All that stuff is ready. This stuff, it's got another week process. So, all right. I could show you outside. I got some ideas that I'm going to be doing with this channel. So, back door's unlocked. I'm taking this stuff up. I'm covering this up because I just did some company paperwork that's actually completed, but Social Security numbers, EIN numbers, stuff like that does not need to be shown for the general public. So basically, half of my rooms are growing rooms, the other half are paperwork. Bunch of plants. Those are a bunch of nets. It's a little colder today, but they will sustain. Some drooped a little bit. They'll perk up. So, as you can see, I made a lot of progress. One thing I do, actually, one thing I love to do, I throw my earbuds on, jam out to some tunes, and I'll leaf blow here. This is all from the trees. So I got my earbuds, I'll pop those in here. So this all needs cleaned up. Wood needs cleaned up. I gotta work. I even want to paint my house this year. So I need to fine tune everything. Fine tune. I could fine tune, right? Okay, let's get a couple things here. Dirk says, anything to help transplant shock? Yes. You're going to get it no matter what, but you can minimize it, put it out on warmer temperatures. Not necessarily like what I do, but I do try to put it out warmer temperatures. Also, I do suggest using a root hormone. You could get them. I mean, everybody asks me very specifics, what I do, where I get it. You guys can get it anywhere. Just type in root hormone. You could Google, you could Amazon. There's a whole bunch of places you could go. Setting up some nets ripped. There's a hole over there. Something like that, a little hole like that. I got a clothespin. And I'll bundle it up so there's no hole. So I'm just fine tuning some stuff. James J, what's going on? Sounds good, Anthony. Yeah. I need to clean off my roof too. I'm not too happy with the mess up there. Yeah, I'm always ambitious. That's why I'm always worn out. I worked so much on Saturday. This grown man felt like he was going to cry. That's how much I worked on. You don't even want to know. You don't want to know how many hours I put in on Sunday. You wouldn't believe me anyway. Basically, I did an all-nighter. All day, all night. Almost a full day. A full day is not 8 hours. A full day is 24 hours. I didn't do 20. I'll tell you straight up, I did 18 hours with maybe 6 breaks. So was it really 18 hours of work? No, because it took a bunch of breaks. But I calculated 18 hours from the beginning to the end. And I regret it. You almost start hallucinating. You're exhausted. You keep pushing yourself. That's why I'm laying off coffee for a little bit. I'm setting some stuff up. The ground over here is harder. So what I did, I have these pipes that were here. I got a pipe. Oh, I forgot to get duct tape today. Damn it. I'll have to get it tomorrow. And then I put the bamboo on there. Because what was happening is the ground's so hard, you can't get the poles in. And then that wind comes here, this acts like a kite and it snaps it. When this is all done, I'm going to clip this all in. So I got a lot more to do. I think I'm going to expand over there, maybe expand over there. I will tell you, last night, see that window? That's actually my office. So I was looking out my office window and I was counting the rows. Last year was 9 rows. I can't remember the count, 12 or 13 rows. So I expanded a little bit and I put them a little closer, but it should be fine. You know, you can't have them like that. Can't have them like that. But once, like these poles, I'll clip them. You're not gonna get insects in and out. If a wind blows up a bee gets in there, it's not gonna get out. I'll go in there, but it's very rare I get anything. So I'm just fine tuning some stuff. This tree should have been trimmed more, but it is what it is. See, this is not clipped in. And this is crooked and everything else. I did clip it in, but I had better clips. By the way, and pay attention. Pay attention, class. I may have a little treat for all of you guys. Just a visual treat. Me working out with a shirt off. No, not that. That's a nightmare. But a different way of doing my videos. So I'll be working on a project. I don't know if I'm gonna. Well, I'll tell you within a week or a few days. I got to fine tune stuff. Got to make sure the weather's. Yeah, the weather can't be like this to be doing this stuff. But I'll be doing a little bit of an upgrade. Julian says we want seeds in Europe, Jimmy. I would love to send my seeds to Europe, but due to regulations and how harsh things are. Boy, I'm seeing something weird over here. I guess that's an umbrella for neighbors. That's a nice umbrella. I thought it was something broken. That's pretty cool. I like that. Anyway, yeah, and with COVID-19 in the world, packages are going missing. I have personally purchased seeds. I'm not just a seller, I'm a buyer as well. And I'm having issues receiving seeds. I talked to some of the biggest vendors out there, and they're having issues. So the Europeans are basically keeping to the Europeans. The Americans are cutting off a lot of Europeans. So it's really not going to happen. I do apologize. So what you could do is get a friend to redirect it, because I'm going to tell, you know what? I'm glad you said something. There's some issues even within the United States territories. There's, what was it, Puerto Rico? Is it Puerto Rico? And I know Guam. So I've had some customers over there. The only thing different is I have to do a customs form. A lot of these outside the U.S. only want to spend $10 to $20, and now I got to stand in a line, do a customs form and everything else. And the probability of getting your seeds is a lot higher percentage of failure than me shipping within the mainland. Guess what? Guess what happens? Like 40% of the time right now, I'm giving out replacements. And if it's a first-time order, I usually double it. And now I got to give a replacement, and I'm doubling that too, or close to it. I'm losing money. I'm not making money. So the percentage and probability is just horrible. I'm in business to make money. I'm in business because I love it. But due to the world situations, it's just not practical. So that's my long answer. All right. Thank you, Anthony. Rob from Seven Park Club addressed that issue. Yeah, Rob Coleman. Yeah, I know Rob. In fact, I have some of his hot sauce in my fridge. He's a cool guy. Yeah, he got a letter. I think he received a letter. I think it was a customs letter, and then he made a video about it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's, I don't know. He's a YouTube personality. He's a really nice person. He's learning about a lot of things too. He knows a lot, but he's learning about it too. I deal with this stuff firsthand, and my friends in the industry are dealing with it, not per day, per minute. So it's just not, the times are just not right. Canada is probably the easiest, but there's a lot of problems in Canada too. When you're a business and you gotta replace 10%, 10 to 40% of your orders that are outside the United States, it's not worth your time. You can go bankrupt that way. I still need to conquer the United States before I conquer other countries. And it's a massive headache. And nobody's doing it the way you're supposed to anyway. You're supposed to do this and do that and do this. But anyway, yeah, man, I try to give a long answer. I'll tell you why. One, because I have respect for people like you, Julian, and others who have the desire for my products. And I thank you. And I feel like you guys do deserve a long answer. It's hard for a one-person show just to give long answers and stuff. But on a video like this, why not? But, you can use agencies that can redirect too. Master of the universe. Oh. Well, right now I'm not even the master of my backyard from all the debris. So it's a headache. That's world politics for you. And even U.S. territories is a headache. Oh, here's another one. Here's another subject. U.S. military bases. I have probably dealt with them 20 times in the past year. Do you know what they do? They buy from me, and then they open up the packages, mix the seeds. One of the soldiers contacts me and says, hey, I need identification on 3,000 things here for our unit over here. And, you know, thank you for your service. Without you guys, we'd probably be dead or speaking another language, and slaves or whatever. But I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time. A lot of issues dealing with just abnormal shipping. We'll go there. All right, Anthony, thanks for tuning in. Hey, listen, I figure I'd do a little review, show my progress. I got let's shoot for maybe next week. I need to fine tune some things and expect something different in my videos. Not all videos, but I will be introducing something a little different. So I do have something up my sleeve. So thank you all for tuning in. jppepperseeds.com.